A non-profit organization guide for some subspecialties. Chapter 1. Specific types of non-profit organizations. A celebration of women.org list of humanitarian organizations. A celebration of women.org. Twitter.com/acelebrationofw. A celebration of women.org/humanitarian-agency-list. AAH-USA.org, Action Against Hunger. CareUSA.org, CARE is one of the world's largest private international humanitarian organizations. Charities.org, Charities Internationalis. Charities Internationalis is a confederation of 162 Catholic relief, development, and social service organizations. Geneva.ch/crs_uscc.hdm, Catholic Relief Services. DWB.org, Doctors Without Borders, Doctors Without Borders. ENNonline.net, Emergency Nutrition Network, ENN, based in Dublin, Ireland, UK, improve the effectiveness of emergency food and nutrition interventions. FH.org, Food for the Hungry International, FHI, Food for the Hungry is an international relief and development organization of Christian motivation. HungerPlus.org, Hunger Plus, provides food and related supplies for emergency use. Partners with individuals, NGOs, government agencies, church, and civic groups. Interaction.org, Interaction, over 150 US-based non-profit organizations which are usually the first to respond to a crisis. ICRC.org, International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, endeavors to promote fundamental human values. IFRC.org, International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, IFRC. IOM.int, International Organization for Migration, IOM, Humane and Orderly Migration Benefits Migrants and Society. ThereC.org, International Rescue Committee, IRC, Resettlement Assistance, Advocacy for Refugees. LutheranWorld.org, Lutheran World Federation. MennoniteCC.ca, Mennonite Central Committee, MCC, sends people, food, and material goods to communities recovering from war and natural disasters. MercyCorps.org, non-profit organization providing emergency relief and supporting development programs. ODI.org.uk, Overseas Development Institute, ODI. Oxfam.org, working to end poverty. RefINTL.org, Refugees International Life-Saving Humanitarian Assistance and Protection for Displaced People. RI.org, Relief International provides emergency, rehabilitation, and development services. SaveTheChildren.org, Save the Children Change for Children in Need in the United States and around the world. USAID.gov/r_work/humanitarian_assistance/disaster_assistance, the Office of U.S. Foreign Disaster Assistance, OFDA, providing non-food humanitarian assistance in response to international crises and disasters. UNICEF.org, United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, the survival, protection, and development of children. UNHCR.ch, United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees provides protection and assistance to the world's refugees. OCHAonline.un.org, Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, OCHA, to meet in a coherent and timely manner the needs of those exposed to human suffering and material destruction in disasters and emergencies. Refugees.org, U.S. Committee for Refugees, USCR. WorldVision.org, a Christian relief and development organization dedicated to helping children and their communities by tackling the causes of poverty. ReliefWeb.int, comprehensive directory of humanitarian organizations. Find orphanages worldwide. Listing of orphanages around the world. Orphanage.org. Orphansfund.org. ChernobylChildren.ie/novienki_orphanage.html. crs.org/Haiti/social-assistance, the Social Assistance Program, Orphanage of St. Francis of Assisi. betterfutureinternational.com, orphans. SOS Children. Help orphans. soschildren.org. CopticOrphans.org, Coptic Orphans Support Association. HelpTheOrphans.org, Friends of the Orphans. JoiningHeartShands.org, serving educational needs of Kenyan orphans. TheHappyHome.com, India Orphanage. Aid organizations worldwide. Opisa.org, Operation USA. 1800SALARMY.org, Salvation Army. ActionAgainstHunger.org, Action Against Hunger. ADRA.org, ADRA International. AidIndia.org, Association for India's Development. AirServe.org, AirServe International. Americares.org, Americares. ARMDI.org, American Red Magen David for Israel. BNAIBrith.org, B'nai B'rith International. BrothersBrother.org, Brothers Brother Foundation. CareUSA.org. ChristianChildren'sFund.org, Christian Children's Fund. ChurchWorldService.org, Church World Service. CRWRC.org, Christian Reformed World Relief Committee. DoctorsWithoutBorders.org, Doctors Without Borders. ER-D.org, Episcopal Relief and Development. FH.org, Food for the Hungry, Inc. IMCWorldwide.org, International Medical Corps. IOCC.org, International Orthodox Christian Charities. IRTeams.org, International Relief Teams. ISLAMIC-RELIEF.com, Islamic Relief Worldwide. JDC.org, American Jewish Joint Distribution Committee, Inc. LDS.org/LDS Foundation, Latter-day Saint Charities. LWR.org, Lutheran World Relief. MAP.org, MAP International. NetworkForGood.org, Network for Good. ob.org/about/index.asp, Operation Blessing International. OxFamAmerica.org, Oxfam America. Planisa.org, Plan USA. ProjectConcern.org, Project Concern International. RedCross.org, American Red Cross. RI.org, Relief International. SaveTheChildren.org, Save the Children USA. StopHungerNow.org, Stop Hunger Now. ThereSea.org, International Rescue Committee. UNICEF.org, UNICEF. USAID.gov, USAID. WFP.org, UN. World Food Program. WorldConcern.org, World Concern. WR.org, World Relief. Animal Nonprofit Organizations. CHARITY-CHARITIES.org/animals/index.html, go state by state or worldwide. AARF.org, Animal Adoption and Rescue Foundation, a Richmond, Virginia-based, non-profit, all-volunteer, non-euthanizing organization. AdoptAnAnimal.ca, Adopt an Animal. AlbertaSPCA.org, Alberta Humane Society. AmericanHumane.org/animals/professional-resources/grants. AMRT.net/lbchdonations.htm, Animal Match Rescue Team, dedicated to facilitating adoption of shelter and rescue pets in the Southern California area. AnimalCenter.org. ASPCA.org. ASPCA.org, American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. AWC.NAL.USDA.gov, Research Animals. AZAnimalRescueCoalition.org. BestFriends.org. BestFriends.org. BlindDogs.com. CalgaryHumane.ca, Calgary Humane Society. CAPS-WEB.org, Companion Animal Protection Society. CFHS.ca, Canadian Federation of Humane Societies. CHARITY-CHARITIES.org/animals/index.html. charity-charities.org/animals/tennessee.html charitynavigator.org chrisrescueangels.com Chris Rescue Angels, they exist to save the throwaways, the strays, the owner turn-ins, the puppy mill survivor, the shelter dogs close to euthanasia. Defenders.org, Defenders of Wildlife. dogsdeservebetter.com/home.html Dogs deserve better, helping dogs on chains. Donate to dogs.org. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/list_of_animal_rights_groups. gimlihumane-society.org, Gimli Humane Society. grantgopher.com. greenpeople.org/animalrights.htm. greenpeople.org/humanesociety.htm. groovypawsrescue.com, Groovy Paws Rescue Inc. guidedogs.com, Guide Dogs for the Blind. guidestar.org, GuideStar Nonprofit Directory. guidestar.org/nonprofitdirectory.aspx. hamiltonspca.com, Hamilton SPCA, the Hamilton/Burlington SPCA. happytrailsfarm.org/about-the-sanctuary, Happy Trails Farm Animal Sanctuary. helpangeldogs.org, Help Angel Dogs, a small organization that rescues dogs from local animal shelters and other places. helpinganimals.com. hoovesandpaws.org. hopeforpaws.org. shecanada.ca/companion_animals/puppy_mills, She Canada, Humane Society International, Canada. humanesociety.org, the Humane Society of the United States. internationalanimalrescue.org. kismut.com/canadapup, Canada No Puppy Mills. lawanimalalliance.org. longistland.com/charities. lostdogrescue.org, Lost Dog and Cat Rescue Foundation. luckymuts.com/donate.html, help all the lucky mutts get the medical care they need. maranathafarm.org, Maranatha Farm, a small group responding to a need for compassionate care of injured and mistreated animals. Mid-Michigan Bully Breed Rescue.weebly.com, Mid-Michigan Bully Breed Rescue, aid in the placement of stray and unwanted big breed dogs and mixes thereof. milldogrescue.org, National Mill Dog Rescue. mothersagainstdogchaining.org. myphilanthropedia.org. nonprofitlist.org. nsalamerica.org, North Shore Animal League America, the largest no-kill animal rescue and adoption organization in the world. okftr.com/index.htm, Oklahoma Fox Terrier Rescue, breeders and pet owners who want to make sure that no smooth or wire fox terrier in Oklahoma or surrounding states is abused or abandoned. okpuppymilltruth.org, Oklahoma Puppy Mill Truth, fighting against puppy mills in Oklahoma. Ontario's PCA.ca. outofthepits.org. petconnectionprogramsinc.com. PetsHopPuppies.org, Pet Shop Puppies, provides information about the commercial pet industry to educate consumers about commercial dog breeding, lobbies for laws that protect dogs. PetSmartCharities.org. PrisonersOfGreed.org, Prisoners of Greed, fighting to end puppy mills. PuppyMillRescue.com. RatTerrierRescue.ca, Rat Terrier Rescue Canada. redrover.org/grants-organizations. refugee.org. rescuebank.org. rescuernch.com. returnto-freedom.org/the-American-Wild-Horse-Sanctuary. ringdogrescue.org/index.php, Ring Dog Rescue, dedicated to help bully breeds. rocketdogrescue.org/donate/index.html, Rocket Dog Rescue, saving homeless and abandoned animals from euthanasia in overcrowded Bay Area shelters. safehavencenter.com, Safe Haven Center, dedicated to retriever rescue and eliminating pet overpopulation in Oklahoma. saveadog.org/donations.asp, Save a Dog. Save a Dog is an all-breed, all-volunteer dog rescue group devoted to helping adoptable, friendly, dogs find permanent homes in the New England area. save-a-pet-il.org, Save a Pet Adoption Center, a not-for-profit, no-kill shelter dedicated to finding loving, quality homes for each cat and dog in its care. spca.bc.ca, BC SPCA, the British Columbia Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, BC SPCA. SpeakingOfDogs.com, Speaking of Dogs, a Toronto-based organization. state.nj.us/state/nonprofit.html. StopPuppyMills.org, Stop Puppy Mills, the Humane Society of the United States. TejasAnimalRefuge.ca, Tejas Animal Refuge. Tejas Animal Refuge's goal is to help all animals. If they can't take them, their mission is to find them a home. TorontoHumaneSociety.com, Toronto Humane Society. Turner.com/planet/promotions/puppies/prisoners.html, prisoners for profit, a small organization that rescues dogs from local animal shelters and other places. UnderdogAdopt.com, Underdog Rescue of Florida. VolunteerMatch.org. wihumane.org/advocacy/humane-organizations. WoodstockSanctuary.org, Woodstock Farm Animal Sanctuary. WorldAnimal.net, World Animal Net. Disaster relief agencies. AlertNet.org, humanitarian news network talks about disasters. NetworkForGood.org, links to charities that assist victims. CDResponse.org, Christian Disaster Response, 941-956-5183. CRWRC.org, Christian Reformed World Relief Committee, 800-848-5818. ELCA.org/disaster, Lutheran Disaster Response, 800-638-3522. ER-D.org, Episcopal Relief and Development, 800-334-7626. FLAHurricaneFund.org, Florida Hurricane Relief Fund. gbgm-umc.org/UMC or United Methodist Committee on Relief, 800-554-8583. Habitat.org, Habitat for Humanity, 866-720-2800. imcworldwide.org, International Medical Corps, 800-481-4462. iocc.org, International Orthodox Christian Charities, 877-803-4622. ird-dc.org, International Relief and Development, Inc. 703-248-0161. irteams.org, International Relief Teams, 619-284-7979. map.org, International Aid, 800-251-2502. mds.mennonite.net, Mennonite Disaster Service, 800-348-7468. mercycorps.org, 800-852-2100. mercyusa.org, 800-55-MERCY. nambi.net, Southern Baptist Convention Disaster. ncm.org, Nazarene Disaster Response, 888-256-5886. nwmedicalteams.org, Northwest Medical Teams, 800-959-4325. Now, 435-7669, Spanish, 800-257-7575. ob.org, Operation Blessing, 800-730-2537. opisa.org, Operation USA, 800-678-7255. pcusa.org, Presbyterian Disaster Assistance, 800-872-3283. redcross.org, American Red Cross, 800-HELP. Relief, 888-571-5895. ri.org, Relief International, 800-573-37 3332. SalvationArmyUSA.org, 800, Sal Army, 725-2769. SamaritansPurse.org, 800, 665-2843. RI.org, Save the Children, 800, 728-3843. ThereSea.org, International Rescue Committee, 877-733-8433. LifeUSA.org, Life for Relief and Development, 800-827-3543. UnitedWay.org, United Way, 800-272-4630. U.S. Air Force READOMcorps.gov, 212-348-8882. WaterMissions.org, Water Missions International, 843-769-7395. WorldConcern.org, 800-755-5022. WorldRelief.org, 800-535-5433. Nonprofit Management Associations/Public Administration Management Organizations. Alliance for Nonprofit Management. 1899 L Street, NW, 6th floor. Washington, D.C. 20036. 202-955-8406. Fax, 202-721-0086. AllianceOnline.org. American Association for Budget and Program Analysis, ABPA. POB 1157. Falls Church, Virginia 22041. 703-941-4300. Fax, 703-941-1535. ABPA.org. American Association of School Administrators, AASA. 1801 Northmore St. Arlington, Virginia 22209-1813. 703-528-0700. Fax, 703-841-1543. AASA.org. American Evaluation Association, AEA. 16 Skintucket Neck Road No. 290. Fairhaven, Massachusetts 02719. Phone/fax 888-232-2275. Eval.org. American Public Works Association, APWA. Washington Office. 1401 K Street, NW, 11th floor. Washington, D.C. 20005. 202-408-9541. Fax, 202-408-9542. apwa.net. American Society of Association Executives, ASAE. 1575 I Street, NW. Washington, D.C. 20005-1103. 202-626-2723. Fax, 202-371-8825. asaenet.org. American Society for Public Administration, ASPA. 1120 G Street, NW. Number 700. Washington, D.C. 20005. 202-393-7878. aspenet.org. Association of Fundraising Professionals, AFP. 1101 King Street. Number 700. Alexandria, Virginia 22314. 703-684-0410. Fax, 703-684-0540. afpnet.org. Association for Public Policy Analysis and Management. 2100 M Street, NW. Number 610. Washington, D.C. 20037. 202-496-0130. Fax, 202-496-0134. apam.org. Association for Research on Nonprofit Organizations and Voluntary Action. 550 West North St. Number 301. Indianapolis, Indiana 46202-3272. 317-684-2120. Fax 317-684-2128. arnova.org. Association of State and Territorial Health Officials, ASTHO. 1275 K Street NW Suite. 800. Washington, D.C. 20005-4006. 202-371-9090. Fax 202-371-9797. ASTHO.org. Association for Volunteer Administration, New York. POB 32092. Richmond, Virginia 23294-2092 USA. 804-346-2266. Fax 804-346-3318. enyava.org. Conference of Minority Public Administrators. Compass/ASPA. 1120 G Street, NW. Number 700. Washington, D.C. 20005. 202-393-7878. 64.91.242.87/sections/section pages/compa.html. Council on Foundations. 1828 L Street, NW. Washington, D.C. 20036. 202-466-6512. cof.org. Federal Managers Association. 1641 Prince Street, Alexandria, Virginia 22314-2818. 703-683-8700. Fax 703-683-87. fedmanagers.org. Government Finance Officers Association, GFOA. 750 KST, NW. Number 350. Washington, D.C. 20006. 202-429-2750. Fax 202-429-2755. gfoa.org. International City/County Management Association, ICMA. 777 North Capitol Street, NE. Number 500. Washington, D.C. 20002-4201. 202-289-4262. icma.org. International Public Management Association for Human Resources, IPMAHR. 1617 Duke Street, Alexandria, Virginia 22314. 703-549-7100. Fax 703-684-0948. ipma-hr.org. Justice Research and Statistics Association. 777 North Capitol STNE. Number 801. Washington, D.C. 20002. 202-842-9330. Fax 202-842-9329. jrsa.org. National Academy of Public Administration. 1100 New York Avenue Northwest. Number 1090 East. Washington, D.C. 20005-3934. 202-347-3190. Fax 202-393-0993. napawash.org. National Association of State Boards of Education, NASB. 277 South Washington Street. Number 100. Alexandria, Virginia 22314. 703-684-4000. Fax 703-836-2313. nasb.org. National Association of Commissions for Women, NACW. 8630 Fenton Street. Number 934. Silver Spring, Maryland 20910. 301-585-8101. Fax 301-585-3445. NACW.org. National Association of State Budget Officers. Hall of the States Building. Number 642. 444 North Capitol Street Northwest. Washington, D.C. 20001-1511. Phone 202-624-5382. Fax 202-624-7745. NASBO.org. National Association of State Facilities Administrators, NASFA. 2760 Research Park Drive. POB 11910. Lexington, Kentucky 40578-1910. 859-244-8121. Fax 859-244-8001. NASFA.net. National Association of State Personnel Executives. 2760 Research Park Drive. POB 11910. Lexington, Kentucky 40578-1910. 859-244-8182. Fax 859-244-8015. NASB.net. National Council of Nonprofit Associations, NCNA. 1030 15th Street NW. Number 870. Washington, D.C. 20005. 202-962-0322. Fax 202-962-0321. NCNA.org. National Forum for Black Public Administrators, NFBA. 777 North Capitol Street NE number 807. Washington, D.C. 20002. 202-408-9300. Fax 202-408-8558. NFBPA.org. Nonprofit Coordinating Committee of New York, NPCC. 1350 Broadway. Number 1801. New York, New York 10018. 212-502-4191. Fax 212-502-4189. NPCCNY.org. Professional Managers Association, PMA. POB 77235. Washington, D.C. 20013. 202-874-1508. Fax 202-874-1739. Promanager.org. Regional Associations of Grant Makers, RAG. 1111 19th Street NW. Number 650. Washington, D.C. 20036. 202-467-1120. Fax 202-467-0055. Givingforum.org. Society of Government Economists, SGE. 10371 Painted Cup. Columbia, Maryland 21044. 877-743-3266. SGE-ECON.org. Young Nonprofit Professionals Network. YNPN.org. Education Nonprofit Organization websites. ED.Academy for Educational Development addressing human development needs in the United States and throughout the world. BetaC.org, bilingual/ESL Technical Assistance Centers, BETAC, are centers for staff development and technical assistance to all educators, funded through grants from New York State Education Department's Office of Bilingual Education. DominicanDream.org, provides disadvantaged children in the Dominican Republic with access to quality education. FulbrightTeacherExchange.org, Fulbright Teacher Exchange Program. Provides opportunities to qualified teachers currently employed in schools, colleges, and universities to participate in a 1-year direct exchange of positions with teachers from other countries. IBE.UNESCO.org, International Bureau of Education. IREX.org, International Research and Exchanges Board is an international non-profit organization specializing in education, independent media, Internet development and civil society programs. SIETAR-EUROPA.org, International Society for Intercultural Education. NAFSA.org, Association for International Educators. UNESCO.org, Education, Science, Culture, and Communication. Public policy websites. abtassociates.com. AED.org, Academy for Educational Development. AEI.org, American Enterprise. APAM.org, Association for Public Policy Analysis and Management. Brookings.edu. CEIP.org, Carnegie Endowment for International Peace. Cato.org. NewYorkCFuture.org, Center for an Urban Future. CBPP.org, Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. CAE.org, Council for Aid to Education. Demos.org. DLProg.org, Developmental Leadership Program. DrummageorInstitute.org. Epinet.org, Economic Policy Institute. EIRIS.org, ERIES Foundation. FPA.org, Foreign Policy Association. HOSPolicy.com, Haas Policy Consulting, Inc. Heritage.org. Hudson.org. IIE.com, Institute for International Economics. IPS-DC.org, Institute for Policy Studies. MANHATTAN-INSTITUTE.org. MATHEMATICA-MPR.com, Mathematica Policy Research. MDRC.org. NAS.edu, National Academies. NewAmerica.net, New America Foundation. PPIOnline.org, Progressive Policy Institute. RAND.org. RFF.org, Resources for the Future. RTI.org. Urban.org. Future websites. What's Next is a free bi-monthly newsletter reporting about social, technical, and political trends that could be important in the future. It is written to help congressional representatives think about the future as they prepare legislation. You too can subscribe by contacting your U.S. Congressional Representative's office and asking his/her staff to place you on the newsletter's mailing list. Your Congressman. U.S. Congress. Washington, D.C. 20515. 202-224-3121. House.gov. Latesttrends.blogspot.com. Job8.com, Job Trends. Futureworld.com. Lucky.com. GIZmag.com. FutureTechnologyTrends.com. top-web-entrepreneurs-plan-future-future-technology-trends.html. Webtrends.com. Monitoringthefuture.org, Monitoring the Future Institute for Social Research. WebTrendsLive.com. Futurity.org, Futurity, Latest Discoveries. MacFound.org, look up the recipients of this year's Genius Grants, who work in a wide range of specialties. IdeaMarketers.com. Biomimicryinstitute.org, we could benefit by using as a model biological solutions that animals have come up with. awesome.good.is/good100/good100.html, Good Magazine's collection of the most important, exciting, and innovative people, ideas, and projects making our world better. Innovations.harvard.edu, Government Innovators Network. FuturePundit.com. fu2research.net. Forecastmetrics.com, pewresearch.org/databank/daily number, a wide range of topics. socialscience.tjc.edu, un.org/popen/wdtrends.hdm, tnbt.com, The Next Big Thing. TNBT is a full-service online sources for news, information, and resources for those struggling to figure out how to do business in the new economy. Brookings.edu, the nation's oldest think tank. Foresight.org. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/futures_studies. mhtx.com/technology/micro_fuel_cell, micros fuel cell technology. transhumanist.com/volume1/moravec.htm, when will computer hardware match the human brain? betterhumans.com. alcor.org, cryonics at Alcor. hansen.gmu.edu/wildideas.html, 14 wild ideas. scholiast.org/futurism. ibiblio.org/jstrout/uploading/mu homepage.html, mind uploading. wyudkowsky.net/tmol-faq/tmol-faq.html, FAQ about the meaning of life. sanaelnair.org/articles/index.htm, what is futures studies. news.nationalgeographic.com/news, look for top 10 lists. immInst.org, Immortality Institute. lifeboat.com/ex/main, Lifeboat Foundation, Space Arcs. longbets.org, Long Bets. kuro5hi.org/prime-intellect/mopidx.html, the metamorphosis of prime intellect. foresight.org/nanosystems. Frenikie.com, predicting the ultimate outcome of the Internet and biotechnology revolutions. pronoia.net, the opposite of paranoia. The realization that the universe is working on your behalf. posthuman.com. incipientposthuman.com. allf.se/trans/index-2.html, transhumanist resources. thevenusproject.com, the Venus Project. singularity.org/what-singularity.html, what is the singularity? sysopmind.com. framtiden-er-din.com, welcome to the future. glowcom.org/special_topics/social_trends. dondodge.com/the_next_big_thing. trendhot.com. codetel.be/dwdp2008.php?c=society/future/organizations. futuristuff.net. changingworldtech.com, changing world technologies. wfs.org. fadmind.com. undergroundnotes.com/e-commerce.htm, e-commerce and the future. teacher_of_future.tripod.com. monitoringthefuture.org. tomorrowproject.net. futurehorizons.net. brandchannel.com. cbc.ca/rhymepace. cds.duke.edu, demographic studies. cmdglobal.com/trends/techwatch, creative media database, innovative and creative media campaigns. digitaltrends.com. lostremote.com, latest trends and technology. faithpopcorn.com. futureresearch.com. futurescopes.com. fu2research.com. futurismic.com. gallup.com, the Gallup poll. globalfuturist.com. globalidasbank.org. iftf.org, the Institute for the Future. imagitrends.com. imknowledgecenter.com, Iron Mountain Knowledge Center. masscustomization.de, type in your measurements on any clothing website and get custom clothing made. netfuturyinstitute.com. newsociety.com, book the world's greatest ideas. prb.org, Population Reference Bureau. radicalmedia.com. technerati.com/tags/trends, trendhunter.com, trendio.com, trendsguide.com, preoccupations.org/2007/11/trend-watching.html, trends-magazine.com, trendwatching.com, webtrendslive.com, worldwatch.org, Annual State of the World Report, Arlington Institute, arlingtoninstitute.org, Tracking Global Trends, Celestopy, City of Dreams, celestopy.com, dedicated to creating ecologically balanced, floating ocean communities and terraformed, permacultured islands, grown from the mineral-rich waters of the tropical oceans. Communities of the Future, communitiesofthefuture.org. The Communities of the Future, COTF, is an evolving network of people and organizations throughout the U.S. and other countries that are working in collaboration to develop new concepts of governance, economic development, leadership, and education. Foundation for the Future, futurefoundation.com. The Foundation for the Future is dedicated to fostering and sharing knowledge concerning the future of humanity. Humanity. Humanity.org. Who will shape our future? New Stories. Newstories.org. We believe many people are operating from a new vision of how deep change can occur in the world. World Game Institute. worldgame.org. The perspective and information needed to solve the critical problems facing global society of the 21st century. World Innovation. thuif.org.uk/home. Open forums and research facilities available for the general public to develop their ideas. World Network of Religious Futurists. WNRF.org. Exploring the Future of Religion. Help the World websites. Alliances for Africa. alliancesforafrica.org. An African non-governmental peace, human rights, and development organization. Amnesty International. Amnesty.org. Amnesty works to protect human rights worldwide. CO Intelligence Institute. co-intelligence.org. The non-profit CO Intelligence Institute, CII, promotes the conscious evolution of culture in harmony with nature and with the highest human potentials. Conflict Resolution. resolutionworks.org. Dedicated to conflict resolution and mediation. Communication Practices for Love, Work and Liberation. communicationpractices.org. Learning communication and cooperation skills, using the routines and errands of everyday life as our classroom. It's all free because it's outside the money system entirely. Compassionate Listening Project. MedisteDiplomacy.org. Dedicated to healing polarization and building bridges between cultures by modeling and teaching compassionate listening, a tool for reconciliation. Carter Center. CarterCenter.org. Founded by former U.S. President Jimmy Carter, the Carter Center, in partnership with Emory University, is guided by a fundamental commitment to human rights and the alleviation of human suffering. HungerSite. TheHungerSite.com. United Nations World Food Programme. Human Rights Portal. HumanRights.net. Human Rights Watch. HRW.org. I Am Foundation. IamFoundation.org. The I Am Foundation is inspiring millions of children and adults worldwide by gifting them with books and music. International Labor Rights Fund. LaborRights.org. ILRF is an advocacy organization dedicated to achieving just and humane treatment for workers worldwide. Jewish-Palestinian Living Room Dialogue Group. traubman.igc.org/dg-tlart.htm. Kindness, Inc. kindnessinc.org/directory.htm. The homepage for random acts of kindness. Life Foundation. lifefoundation.org.uk. Takes our self-help skills into areas of conflict such as Northern Ireland, Bosnia, South Sudan, and the former Soviet Union. Nonviolent communication. cnvc.org/main.htm. Nonviolent communications, NVC, is a process that strengthens our ability to inspire compassion from others and respond compassionately to others and ourselves. National Coalition for Dialogue and Deliberation. thataway.org/ncdd. The National Coalition for Dialogue and Deliberation is a coalition of organizations and individuals who are committed to strengthening and uniting the growing dialogue and deliberation community. Physicians for Human Rights. phrusa.org. A Boston-based human rights organization specializing in medical, scientific, and forensic investigations of violations of internationally recognized human rights. Southern Poverty Law Center. splcenter.org. Teaching Tolerance, one of several SPLC projects, is an educational initiative dedicated to helping teachers foster equity, respect, and understanding. Search for Common Ground. sfcg.org. Vision of transforming how the world deals with conflict away from adversarial approaches toward cooperative solutions. University for Human Goodness. ufhg.org.